Hey, it's Sammy on May 7th, Wednesday. Today is FOMC. We took 11 trades, ended up with 331 points. There's a few struggles we had during the day because we did not have a lot of data. We had a really thick volume profile, so volume was really contained for quite a bit today. So let's take a look at how this all played out. Now, you know that I take my stop loss into a break-even position pretty much on every single trade. This way, if I'm trading pre-market, there's not a lot of liquidity maybe, and I got weak data, my trades are protected. I can accept that risk. So this was a break-even trade. So you can see what was happening to the left there. We were hitting that red line, as well as you see where I have value area low marked. This is a significant value area for volume, right? So all of our volume is contained between that pink line, which is VWAP, and this red line, which is deviation 1. So we got our first standard deviation we're trying to break through, but we don't really have a lot of data. We only have short time frame momentum, sentiment, and volatility. Now you can see I've identified this area that I'm deeming if we break through this price down here, this is going to be a nice little short break. Also, I'm going to move that stop loss to break even, and because of the market, the way it's behaving, if you look to the left, I'm actually going to trail this a little more aggressively. Now we're pre-market. You can see we're stalled out here. I got pretty decent data growing, but I'm going to lock in 30 points. Watch my data flip. I'm going to re-enter this because this move is not quite done. We just had a little temporary stall. All this data is going to flip over. I'm back in this trade. We made sure right away that we're going to go ahead and get that stop loss moved into a break-even position to eliminate any risk. Risk-free trades are my favorite. Now notice we're hitting this deviation 2. I probably should have locked in at deviation 2. I didn't, so it's kind of bouncing back against me now. Did trail that stop loss down, but I'm just going to lock in 21 points here. Reversion to the mean. So I came back up and I'm going to re-enter this and try to smash through and get down to that pivot area right there. Let's see what happens. The second we pop away, I'm going to turn this into a risk-free trade. Now we're bouncing off of deviation 2 again. It's going to be a break-even trade. Now you can see off of deviation 2, I've got kind of a fancy little double bottom pattern and my short time frame data flip. Keep in mind, my short time frame data doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get a lot of follow through. That's why we're going to protect that trade. You can see we are kind of trailing this thing up, and of course we're going to get hit with +6, which is basically a break even. All right, so the open chopped a whole bunch. You can see the 50 Fibonacci level held, deviation 2 held. We went up and hit VWAP once. Now, value area low is holding, so we're gonna go. We got a little trend line here. We're gonna go up and we're gonna test that VPOC area one more time. Short time frame data only, so we're just gonna lock in 39 points as we're testing this area. Now we are trading in a really forbidden zone here. We're using short time frame data. We're breaking little trend lines. Prices moving up. VPOC and VWAP are kind of holding. You can see we got a long area marked over here to the left. Let's see if we can punch through. Now all we're doing is bobbling around, testing that price to the left where I have that double top drawn. So we're going to lock in 24 points. All right, you can see I've clearly marked a ceiling. Every time we've had a bear test, we've rejected that ceiling. Now we're breaking my trend line here. We also are hitting my short break area, so we're gonna go ahead and enter this trade. We've got data now actually populating. We're gonna take this trade short. Once again, we're back down here to deviation 1 and a value area low. We're gonna lock in 35 points. Okay, it happened really fast, but I re-entered on the break of deviation 1. I'm locking at deviation 2 here with 37 points. All right, the thing everybody's been waiting for. Look over to the left. You can see that FOMC bar, them giant wicks hitting deviation 1 on the high side, hitting deviation 2 on the low side, as well as value area high and low. We got the data. We're entering the trade, and we're just hammering down here. We're actually going to go and hit the open of the day price and lock in 74. This is my 1 minute signature soda reversal trade. That short to the left was all of that FOMC. Now we're getting the 2:30 announcement. So a half hour later, we've got short time frame only data. All we're doing is going back up to this moving average. We're going to lock in 65 points and be done for the day.